What's good, guys? Welcome to another video, and as you can see from the title of this video, today we're going to talk about how semen retention has changed me forever. We're going to go into it straight away, right? So currently 7 months in, 7 month semen retention streak. As you guys might know, I've been on this journey for 5 years now, and I've done a lot of experimenting with 2-week streaks, monthly streaks, 3 months, 6 months, because I truly wanted to understand and I truly wanted to see if this was a real thing. Do you really get benefits? Do you really change, right? I can tell you, yes, you do. You absolutely will. It's not a smooth ride, and a lot of times you think you're not changing because your mind is trying to manipulate you and going back into these lower emotions, back into your old ways of doing things. I just feel a closer connection to God than ever before. That's really the point where I'm at now, you know? The first thing I think about when I wake up every morning, and the first thing I feel in my heart is God's love. Truly, truly. And there's no higher fulfillment than that, I've realized, as far as I'm aware of right now. A few years ago, I thought the highest fulfillment would be, you know, getting a lot of women, being the most attractive guy out there, right? And that's totally fine. If you're still in that phase, I think you need to move through that phase, hop on semen retention, understand how to attract women, right? You know, you hop on semen retention because it will truly help you push you forward in this area of life. You're able to attack your fears if that's still a problem for you. You'll become very attractive to a woman, and then you'll start to see, you know what, this is not truly fulfilling. It's something more, something higher out there. And long semen retention streaks will show you. They will show you. They will open you up to a new dimension you are just not aware of. And it's more of the metaphysical dimension. And, you know, I'm just truly telling you guys where I'm at now. You know, I've really surpassed a lot of these, you know, materialistic things. I've really moved, and I realize this with every longer semen retention streaks. You start to move your focus from materialistic and worldly things to essence. I'm interested in essence. I'm interested in metaphysical perspectives. I'm interested in, you know, feeling God's love. That's my highest purpose. That's truly what I care about. All the other things are secondary. Doesn't mean I still truly don't care about those things. I love to pursue them. I love to do it. It gives a lot of meaning and a lot of joy into my life. But I do it from the place of God's love. I first feel connected to God, and from that place I'm moving. From that place I'm acting in the world. And it's such a beautiful thing, because if you really start to act from this place, beautiful things start to happen. Beautiful things start to happen. It's really wonderful. And, you know, when we talk about women's attraction now, it's like, yeah, bro, it's effortless. Like, it's not even a thing for me anymore. It's like, I'm kind of used to it, and I don't want to sound cocky. It's just what happens when you hop on semen retention. I'm just used to people being attracted to me. You know, it becomes a normal thing. Sure, women looking at me when I walk on the street, it happens every time, but it's so normal that I don't even notice it anymore. It's just a way of life, really. And I truly hope this doesn't come across as cocky. I hope this comes across as encouraging, because this is what's going to happen when you hop on these longer streaks. You vibrate higher, your consciousness starts to go up, and you will really, really unplug yourself from this matrix, right? You truly unplug yourself, and you're kind of able to see everything from a higher perspective. It's truly unbelievable. So what I've realized as well, and this is crazy, and I've already had this 3 months in, is that I feel the energy through my body when I do some type of meditation or microcosmic orbits meditation, and it's blissful. I get blissed out states, right? I feel goosebumps all over my body, and I truly feel only God's love within myself. It's like, oh my God, I feel so freaking amazing. There's no better feeling. It's like I'm almost ejaculating in my own body. I know it's maybe a bit weird I'm saying this. I'm just really trying to express this as honestly as I can. You know, I really want to let you guys know what is going to happen when you hop on these longer streaks. And truly, if you do, man, everything is going to change about you. Everything is going to change about you. Like, everything, man. Like, when I look back 7 months ago, it's not me, man. It's just not me anymore. He doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. He doesn't exist. It was a different version of myself. And that's simply what's going to happen on these longer streaks, man. Like, also when it comes down to having lustful thoughts or being sexually turned on, it's still gonna happen, right? You're still gonna feel sexually turned on after a while, but that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all, because what starts to happen as well, after a long time of just literally focusing on healthy things and retaining your sexual energy, your mind becomes healthy, it becomes whole, you know, it really starts to just become a healthy mind with healthy thoughts. Yes, you're still gonna be turned on, but it gives you energy, right? You don't necessarily feel lustful and you feel like relapsing, because that is what happens a lot of times, right? Maybe you go to the gym, you see a hot girl in these yoga pants, right? And you really give this urge a lot of your attention, and you start to fantasize too much, and you continue to wanting to relapse. You know, it tends to happen a lot of times, but now what is happening is you see that girl and you just appreciate it. You feel it in your body because you're able to breathe deeply into this urge, and it actually energizes you. It gives you life. You know, you're literally transmuting the sexual energy, the arousal, into life energy, into life force, to create an even better life for yourself, right? And this will happen if you practice the right things, and if you hop on semen retention for a long period of time. At a point you can literally like see and for yourself, like, I'm in true control of my sexual energy. And it's so freaking powerful. It's so powerful because all this energy has to go somewhere, and you can probably hear it from my voice. I'm full of energy every day. I'm full of vitality, full of purpose. I can go on and on and on. I run for 3 hours straight sometimes, guys. I'm currently training for a marathon. I still lift weights. I read books. I make these videos. I can go on and on and on. The energy, you know, it's infinite energy I'm feeling. Obviously, I need to have good nutrition. I need to have good sleep. But man, this is like the driving force behind everything I do. Everything becomes effortless. This is really how I feel like at this point. Life is effortless. Whatever needs to be done is just being done. It's almost not me acting anymore. It's like God is moving through me. And maybe this is too much for some people, but this is what it feels like. I wake up every single morning, and the first thing I feel and the first thing I think about is God's love, and I care about nothing else. And everything that needs to be done is going to be done. And this is also something I think Jesus said, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you found, it's something like this: once you've found the kingdom of heaven within yourself, all the things you want are just going to come to you. All the things you want are just going to be given to you. Instead of first focusing on all the things you want in this world, right, from a place of not having found it within yourself, it's going to be very difficult. Everything I do now on the day-to-day, it's effortless. It's truly, it feels effortless. Life feels effortless, right? And I love to bring it back to the emotional skill of David R. Hawkins. And you can literally see the higher you're raising your vibration. If you go up to the emotion and to the vibration of willingness, right? Acceptance, willingness, these high emotions, what starts to happen, and what he explains as well, is that, in fact, life starts to feel more and more effortless. Life feels more and more effortless the higher you go into these emotions, right? If you try to achieve something from a state of anger, what's behind the anger, right? A lot of times, a lot of willpower, you have to really push yourself against some type of force that is against you, right? That's how it feels like. When you retain for a longer period of time, your vibration is going to increase. The higher your vibration, the higher your emotion on a day-to-day basis, the more effortless life becomes. Instead of swimming against the river trying to attain something, you let go, you let loose, and life is just giving you everything you want, right? Your body is moving, it's doing all the things it needs to do, but there's no force behind it anymore. It's all effortless. I hope this video made sense. I just want to show you guys my experience of this current practice, right? And also, like, you know, a lot of things are very obvious for me already, but I'm just still gonna say it because some of you guys might be interested in this. Eye contact, effortless eye contact, it's not a thing anymore. The reason, I think a lot of things and a lot of benefits I don't even mention, because at this point they become so normal, right? So I heard someone talk about eye contact, right? A few weeks ago. He asked me about, so what about eye contact? I was like, what do you mean eye contact? Oh, like eye contact with people. Oh, like, yeah, of course. It's effortless. Like, was that a thing back in the day that you struggled to have eye contact with people? And then I really thought back about a year ago, and I was like, yeah, that was a thing. I struggled to have eye contact with people, like strong eye contact, but you know, it's not a thing for me anymore. Like, I truly forgot about that. So that is what is happening as well. Because you truly become a new person, a lot of things you're currently struggling with, you know, you overcome them, and you even forgot it was a struggle in the first place. And that's what I mean. Everything you do becomes so much more effortless. Life becomes effortless. Everything you worry about now is no longer a struggle when you're in these higher semen retention streaks, man. Like, it's really unbelievable. I remember as well, like 7 months ago, I was worrying about things. You know, I was trying to achieve things with all this willpower and all this stuff, but really, man, I don't even know what I was worrying about anymore. It's pretty crazy, to be honest. So guys, if you do this practice, whether you're in it for God, whether you're in it for just wanting to become more attractive to women, whether you're in it to want to build a business or you want to improve your life, it's going to help you for every one of those things, really. Where your current focus is on, that's where it's going to help you with. If you want to become more attractive to women, that's your main focus, that's totally fine. Semen retention will help you. If you want to feel a deeper connection to God, semen retention is going to help you like no other, right? So what I feel as well is that I just feel more and more loving towards everything and everyone, because I just feel loving within myself. And this is a byproduct of my heart, right? My heart is opening. So basically what is happening is that your sexual energy is basically your Kundalini energy. It's your Shakti, right? It's the feminine energy, believe it or not, that is sleeping in the roots, right? In your root chakra, in your pelvic floor. What starts to happen when you retain your sexual energy, this energy starts to increase, and eventually what starts to happen is that it can pop or it can slowly move through your body. So I've experienced this again and again, guys. So what I've experienced is that I just feel tingling sensations through my body. I feel a burning feeling in my heart, and I just feel blissed out, right? I just see oneness, right? I want to love everything. So what is happening there is that my Kundalini is awakening, and that is a process that takes a few years. But what you will notice as well, if you're more into the spiritual aspect of things, your heart will open, right? Semen retention is going to help you open your heart and is going to awaken this Kundalini energy within yourself. So what starts to happen when you open your heart, you start to have access to higher chakras, right? Your throat chakra, your crown chakra, and all the way on top, right? These are your spiritual chakras. When these are opened, when you have access to those things, you start to get real crazy insights, and that's currently what I'm getting and experiencing. Obviously, when you're in these lower states, when you're in lust, when you're in all these things, you don't have access to that yet, right? You need to move through these phases, and this is what semen retention will do for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.